Good day, YouTube. JD here, back for another Thursday on the Pagan Perspective. Still having upload problems with my video camera, so again, this is going to be a voice-only video. I apologize, but it does give me a chance to give you guys some good examples of what I'm talking about with the pictures that you see in front of you. The question this week is a question where we basically are talking about resources that we've come across. The question reads, what are some of the unlikely resources you've come across in your path that were insightful, such as college courses, books not specifically geared towards pagans, or anything else? And the first thing that comes to mind for me for this question is Naruto. I know you guys have heard me talk about it time and time again. Naruto, if you're unaware, is a Japanese animation that actually comes from Japanese comics that is turned into what is called anime, or and anime is just animated versions of these Japanese comic books. Now, Naruto centers around the world of mystical ninjutsu, and if you follow any type of ninja movies, or if you're a big fan of Asian culture, you'll know that ninjas rely heavily on elements. And whether you're a witch or a druid, or however you practice magic, if you're a ceremonial musician, you know that magic requires working with the elements. Naruto is very steeped in mysticism and magic. Almost everything they do, especially with combat wise, they draw on elements. So I've said it time and time again, Naruto is a great thing if you're any kind of comic book fan, or if you're a fan of American cartoons, you should definitely take a look at Naruto. Now, fair warning, if you've never heard of anime for some reason, you should realize that there's two different versions of most popular animes, and that will be the one that is in English, and you can hear the words spoken with English voices, and then it's one that's spoken with Japanese voices with the words and subtitles on the bottom. Most people who never really heard of anime like to hear the English voices. So personally, I prefer the English voices for Naruto. For me, it varies based off of the particular type of show. There's another one that's very, very popular. You may have heard of it, called Dragonball Z. Dragon Ball is very old. It's been around for probably over 20 years now. There's a new current show running right now, and again, they deal with a lot of mystic elements. Obviously a dragon. If you're into Wicca, you know about certain dragons that rule over certain elements and things, and they do summon a dragon. Very similar to Naruto, summonings are a big part of the story, and in the story with Dragon Ball, they summon a dragon, and they make a wish, and then basically they have to go on a hunt and find more things to help summon this dragon again. These things, a lot of the attacks and combos and things that these people use are loosely based off of certain types of elements with Dragon Ball as well. Other than that, I would say video games. There are a couple video games that I really enjoyed playing, because they let me feel some of the personalities or perceived personalities of gods and goddesses. For example, God of War. The original was very well steeped in Greek mythology, and you actually get to hear people act out some of the well-known situations with some of these gods and goddesses. Now, the new one is actually, if I'm not mistaken, centering around Norse gods, and I haven't really played that one yet, so I can't really give you any connection. If it follows in the old vein of the old God of War games, you're probably going to be treated to a nice course of Norse mythology there as well. Now, you're probably wondering, how are these things helping me? Why would I list them as resources? Well, because to me, these games, these media, they open doors, right? For the person that was born in a household that was Christian, and you've been told that magic is bad, when you watch Naruto, your mind is going to start to take you to places to go, what if magic was real, right? That's going to start to make you go, you know what? I may want to get into magic. Those doors will take you down your own personal path. Now, if you're under the age of 18 and you're living with your parents and they aren't willing to accept magic, there are many books out there that will kind of help them understand that what you're doing isn't bad. Again, if they don't understand, you are living under their roof, and unfortunately, you're going to have to abide by their wishes until you're older and you can move on and kind of follow your own path a little more closely. But these video games, these and shows, they open doors for me. And I'm sure they open doors for you because it basically makes you question what's possible. It makes you question what is right and what is right for you in your heart. That's about all I have for this topic this week. Thanks so much for the question. I will see you guys back here on Thursday for the Pagan Perspective. Thank you so much, and blessed be.